You're performing for an audience that doesn't exist, and the only one actually watching is you. It doesn't feel like anxiety. It feels like being careful. You walk into a meeting and suddenly your own voice sounds strange to you. You text someone, then read it back 5 times before sending it. You leave a conversation still replaying a joke nobody reacted to. You laugh a little too loud at a party and spend the next 10 minutes wondering if anyone noticed. None of this feels irrational. It feels responsible. You tell yourself you're just paying attention. The first sign is almost invisible. The conversation ends. Your brain doesn't. You get home, brush your teeth, lie down, and one line from that conversation shows up out of nowhere. Or you're driving, stopped at a red light, and it surfaces there instead. I probably talked too much. No evidence, just fear, wearing the face of memory. Your brain has a reason for doing this. In 2000, psychologists Thomas Gilovich, Victoria Medvec, and Kenneth Savitsky ran an experiment. They had people wear an embarrassing t-shirt into a room full of strangers, then guess how many people noticed it. People guessed almost half the room. The real number was under a quarter. Not because people are careless, because everyone is trapped inside their own spotlight. And that's exactly where the next sign begins. Second sign, you're already saying sorry before the other person even reacts. Picture ordering coffee. It's loud. The barista asks you to repeat yourself. You laugh, apologize, feel your face go warm. She forgets it in 30 seconds. You remember it all afternoon. Or you send a work email asking a totally normal question and still type, sorry to bother you before hitting send. Someone tells you, good presentation. Your first thought isn't, thanks. It's, they're probably just being polite. A compliment reaches your ears. Your brain quietly rewrites it into doubt. Third sign. You're halfway through a sentence, then you stop. Never mind. Your hand goes up in a meeting, then back down. A joke shows up in your head and you delete it before it reaches your mouth. An opinion forms and you shrink it down until it feels safe. By the time you actually speak, the conversation already moved on. There's a sign coming up that's even quieter than this one, and it's the one that costs you the most. Fourth sign. Someone makes an offhand comment, forgets it instantly. 3 weeks ago, someone said, interesting shirt. You still think about it every time you put that shirt on. You replay their exact tone of voice, trying to decide if it was a joke or a jab. They moved on. You didn't. Fifth sign, and this one hides well because it feels like fixing the problem. You keep asking. You text a friend at midnight, was that weird? You don't think I sounded rude, right? They say no. You don't fully believe it, so you text a second friend and ask again, hoping for a different answer. Or you watch the 3 dots appear on your screen and start rewriting what you'll say next before they've even replied. The relief lasts about 5 minutes. Then your brain finds something new to ask about. Asking doesn't end it. It just proves to your brain that the question needed asking in the first place. Sixth sign, and the most expensive one. You stop doing things that could be seen at all. You have the better idea in the meeting. You watch someone else say it first. You cancel plans last minute, not because you're busy, but because you can't stop imagining how you'll come across. You take a photo you actually like, then delete it before anyone sees it. Here's what that looks like exactly. You try on 3 outfits before seeing an old friend, worried that dressing up looks like trying too hard, and dressing plain looks like you stopped caring. You end up 15 minutes late because of a decision that took less thought when you were 12. Your friend won't remember any of it. They'll remember how much you laughed. The last sign is the one almost everyone misses. Seventh sign. You decide what someone thinks of you without any real proof. A one-word reply means they're mad. A blank face means they don't like you. Your post gets no likes in the first hour, so you decide someone's upset with you. They probably haven't even opened the app yet. You never actually find out what's true. You just pick the worst possible answer and believe it like it's fact. That instinct is old. Getting left out of the group used to be dangerous. Today, the same wiring panics over a one-word text, even though nobody's tribe has ever been decided by a text message. The person you're afraid is judging you is probably lying awake too, replaying something they said yesterday. They're not studying your mistakes. They're busy hiding their own. Everyone thinks they're standing in the spotlight. Most people are just trying not to forget their next line. This doesn't end when everyone finally approves of you. It ends when you stop treating your imagination like evidence. You never needed a better performance. You needed to realize the audience was never there. You've spent years rehearsing on a stage that only existed inside your own mind. What's the one thing you're sure people are still thinking about that they probably forgot years ago? Tell me below. Subscribe if you want another one of these patterns explained every week.